How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Eric, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can upgrade the front and rear sway bars on this 2003 G35 for less than 30 bucks. The reason that you guys would want to upgrade the front and rear sway bar on this vehicle is to improve the handling of the vehicle. The 2005 and 2006 Infiniti G35s have an upgraded suspension. This includes a stiffer front sway bar and a stiffer rear sway bar. But I'm actually not going to run the rear sway bar because if you guys watched my last video, I did show you guys how you can fit a rear sway bar off of a 2008 Infiniti G35 coupe. This is a sport sway bar, so that means that it's thicker than the one that it currently has on this vehicle, which is about 21 millimeters. The 2008 G37 coupe sport sway bar is 24 millimeters. This, in combination with the sway bar that is found on the 2005 and 2006 Infiniti G35, will make the vehicle handle a lot better. This is basically how I was able to upgrade the front and rear sway bar for around 30 bucks. I'll leave a full list of all the models that have this upgraded suspension so that you guys can change out your front sway bars. This process is going to be the same on the 2003 Nissan 350Z. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Now, if you guys are wanting to do this rear sway bar upgrade on your vehicle, keep in mind that the Infiniti G37 has 3 different sway bars. So there is one that comes on the all-wheel drive version, which I think it's a yellow striped rear sway bar. This is a 17 millimeter sway bar. This is the one that you do not want to get. The other sway bar can be found off of a 370Z base model. This is gonna have a white or purple color line down the middle on the sway bar. You also don't want to get this one because there is a better option. The one that you want is the one that has the blue stripe on the rear sway bar. This is going to be off of a 2008 and up Infiniti G37 Coupe Sport. Now, to fit this rear sway bar on a 2003 Infiniti G35, you are going to have to change your exhaust to a Infiniti exhaust in order for you to pretty much run the sway bar. You're also going to need to have the brackets and re-drill them to make them bigger so that they can bolt up to the Infiniti G35. This is something that a lot of you guys might not end up doing, but just in case you guys are interested in it, I have a separate video where I basically show you guys how to do this. Now that I've showed you guys basically how you guys can upgrade the rear sway bar, let's go ahead and install the front sway bar on the 2003 Infiniti G35. It's actually pretty simple to change the front sway bar on this vehicle. Right here I have some of the tools you're going to need. So starting off on the left hand side, you're going to need a deep socket 14 millimeter. You're also going to need a 17 millimeter. And then you're going to need a 3/8 ratchet. I'm going to be using electric impacts, but you could do this with the ratchet as well. I already went ahead and jacked up the vehicle so that we can remove the sway bar. To make it easier for us, we're going to go ahead and remove the whole sway bar end link along with the sway bar. So just go ahead and remove this 17 millimeter nut. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side as well. Now that we have removed the sway bar end links, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the sway bar from the frame. So there is a few fasteners in the way, so we're going to go ahead and remove these. All these fasteners that you guys see right here are 14 millimeters. Now that we have removed one side, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. As you guys can see, I did go ahead and remove the sway bar. Taking a closer look at the sway bar, you guys can see that the bushings are pretty much destroyed. I did want to compare this sway bar with the sway bar that I'm going to be replacing it. So I did want to go ahead and weigh them. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the sway bar end links and then compare both of the sway bars to see if there's a significant weight difference, since the other one that I'm going to be installing supposedly is stiffer. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. So I'm just going to remove the sway bar end links and then compare the weight difference. In front of me, I have the two sway bars side by side, and I bet you guys are wondering what is the difference. You're not going to be able to tell by looking at them because they're actually the same size. The difference is in the weight. So the upgraded one is a lot heavier compared to the stock one. So if I pick this up, it's considerably, I would say, 5 pounds heavier than the stock one. I'm going to go ahead and weigh them to see how much difference the weight is. Now I know what you guys are probably wondering, what huge of a difference will it make if this is actually heavier, and it actually does make a huge difference. This sway bar is supposedly 17% stiffer compared to this sway bar, and that is because it's thicker with inside. So the wall that's inside of the tube here is thicker compared to this. So let's go ahead and weigh these to see what the difference is in weight, so that we can get a somewhat of an accurate reading. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself first with my camera. So it's coming up at 195.1. We're gonna go ahead and get on with the stock sway bar to see how much that one weighs, and then we're gonna go ahead and subtract the difference. All right, so I got the stock one. All right, so that's 205.5. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this one. Okay, so this one is about 4 pounds heavier, 5 pounds. So like I said, this one is 17% stiffer compared to this one. So I'm excited to try this on. I was noticing something on the sway bar, and it looks like it also has a blue dot on here. So that must mean that this is the upgraded sway bar. Whenever you guys are looking for one, make sure that it does have that as well. This is the same on the rear. They both have the blue dot. So go ahead and just keep an eye out for that. The stock one doesn't seem to have it, so just an FYI. As you guys can see, I did go ahead and put the sway bar on the vehicle. Everything fit on there nicely. So let's go ahead and take the vehicle out for a little ride. I did go ahead and take the G35 out for a quick spin around my neighborhood, and in that time I could honestly say that the front and rear sway bars are a lot stiffer now that I've done this little upgrade on them. For 30 bucks, I don't think you guys can beat this little upgrade. Now, I'm not gonna say that this is going to replace the aftermarket sway bars that you can get for these vehicles, but if you guys are in the market for an aftermarket sway bar and you guys don't have that much money, I would suggest for you guys to look into upgrading the front and rear sway bars with stock OEM parts from different vehicles. So if you guys did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are stumbling upon this video and you guys liked what you guys saw, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Eric's DIY Garage. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.